I'm Dr. Michael Dentzau. I am the Executive Director of Oxbow Meadows Environmental Learning Center, and I'm a faculty member in the College of Education and Health Professions in Science Education. Oxbow Meadows provides Columbus State University students with a diverse set of experiences that match their careers and their trajectory at the university. So we have examples of students that want to be veterinarians that come here and get 4-credit internships on animal care with exotic animals, which is a lot of what we have here at Oxbow. But we also have opportunities for theater majors and biologists and ecologists that come in and work in their fields and get some real experiential learning opportunities. I'm going to give you a great example. We have a theater production being produced by theater majors. It is shows that'll be family-centric for young kids and the parents. And they have taken on the idea of identifying the play to put on. The director of the show is Aidan Phillips. Aidan started as a volunteer at Oxbow, and he did his first production a year ago. We were so impressed by Aidan that we asked him to come on as a student assistant.
Okay.
And now in his last semester here, before he goes into student teaching, he's producing one more fantastic show that I hope everyone enjoys.
My name is Aidan Phillips, and I am a theater education major. I am in my senior year. The play I directed is called Folktales. It is about 6 different actors or storytellers going through different folktales from different countries, and that's surrounded by animals, why the animals act the way that they are, kind of overall kind of telling of why things happen in our world. I picked it because since we are an environmental learning center, I wanted to have a show that's surrounded by animals and kind of that energy of like animals and how everything could relate back to here. I was given a really great cast for this show. They are fun to work with, they're funny, they're energetic, they're into it. Doing children's theater, you have to really get into it. You can't make yourself feel silly, because being silly is what you want to do, so you can't be scared of it. So they are fully committed. They always show up with a great attitude, great energy, and it was just awesome to work with them. I am writing down the lighting cues into the book, so the person that's running lights and sound can keep up with what is happening during the show.
My name is Linnea Seymour, and I am pursuing a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Performance. My favorite part about this process is coming to Oxbow Meadows. I really love the space here, and seeing all those empty seats, knowing that children's going to be filling them up soon, gets me really excited. This experience really helped me to be a better actress. It helps me to collaborate with different cast members, different spaces here at Oxbow. It really helps me to learn more. Oxbow is a very underrated resource to CSU. Whether that's you being an actor or an educator, it provides a lot of resources to CSU students, and I really enjoyed my time here.
So Oxbow Meadows is a collaborative venture, a partnership between Columbus State University and Columbus Waterworks. Partnerships with the community is a huge, important pillar of Columbus State University's strategic plan. And we are far in the lead with the university as our partnership extends and going strong after 30 years. The partnership provides the opportunity for us to not only engage our CSU students with experiential learning opportunities, but also to engage the public with learning opportunities that they otherwise would not have.
My name is Lila Horton. I am a Bachelor of Fine Arts Performance major at Columbus State University. That basically just means I take a lot of acting classes, but it's very well-rounded. I think there's a couple skills that I've learned from this. First one would probably be time management, because you have to find a way to put all the rehearsals into your schedules between class and working and other rehearsals. So I'd say time management, but also problem solving and quick thinking, because it was such a short turnaround to create the production, and things might not be 100% perfect. So if someone messes up or fumbles, you just have to pick up a line and keep going so that that story gets told. I think that this is a great opportunity to connect this show to what I'm doing at CSU and what I'm studying and what I want to go into in the future, because it's a young audience production, and that's where I started. I started when I was 12 years old, and it took me back to my roots of just learning theater for the first time and bringing me back to my love of it. And I think it's really important to always just go back, and you can still learn things from children's shows. A lot of people like to count them out because they're not as I don't know, like well produced, or, you know, they're teaching children a lesson, but I think that is equally as important as some of the most serious acting you'll ever see. So you can definitely use that going into your future career of acting. I think that this production has definitely helped me become a better communicator and collaborator, because when you're working with a group of people like this, you're not going to get to keep all of your ideas that you want, so you need to find a balance of learning from other people, taking some things that they want to add in, incorporating some of your own stuff, and just finding a good balance of that. And then sometimes you do things and your director will be like, oh, I love that, and sometimes they'll be like, it's cute, but not for this particular show.
So CSU students that work here are learning the skills that will help them in their careers. Things like the time management, collaboration, being able to speak at the appropriate level to different, we have young visitors, we have older visitors. They have to modulate their tone, if you will, and present content in different ways. These are all very, very important skills that I believe are corporations in Columbus often say that we're technically fluent. It's just what we miss are some of these skills, being able to communicate and work collaboratively in an organization.
I'm Lori Myers, and I am a theater education major at Columbus State University. It really helped me learn as like a collaborator, working with people that I haven't worked with before, because I've never really done a show like this. So working with a new group of people while also doing a new type of theater was really fun and interesting. One of the things that I'll say I learned is how to do like theater stuff on a lower budget and how to cater stuff more towards children, because a lot of stuff we look at in college, it's based towards like all of our directing classes are based towards like either high school or college age, so it's kind of harder to see it done.
My name is Sarah Van Amberg, and my major is Bachelor of Fine Arts for Theater Performance. Aidan likes to start the rehearsals sometimes doing like improv games, and I think it just gets us out of our skin, you know, like we can act like animals, or just like, I don't know, sometimes we'll just start screaming at each other, and it gets us like in the mood to be silly. If I had to describe my experience at Oxbow Meadows, it would just be like a relaxed environment that fosters creativity and where I can be myself.
My name is Holden Thomas, and I'm a theater education major at Columbus State University. My favorite part of the rehearsal process in the show is when we got to try on costumes for the first time. I think it really helped the show flow better, and it also, you know, it's fun to mess around with your friends and wear funny costumes on stage, right? Something that I've learned from the internship at Oxbow Meadows was getting to keep my composure when working with kids. You know, the shows get pretty crazy and the kids get pretty crazy in turn. So sort of being able to keep myself composed, keep everything rolling along while still enjoying the process has, you know, been something I've gotten to work on.
My name is Alexa Weiss, and my major at CSU is criminal justice. What I'm going to take away from this experience is the confidence I've definitely gained from all that I've done with this production, and specifically what I want to go into with criminal justice is crime scene investigation. So I definitely think that this show will help with that aspect. This internship's really helped me with my confidence again, and also just getting to work together with other people and not care how silly you look. I would describe Aidan as a director as very kind, very uplifting to his cast. One thing Aidan taught me was about like the patterns on a turtle shell when we got to Oxbow, because one of our castmates plays a turtle, and she was like, "What is that?" And he pulls out a turtle shell and was like just explaining what it is. So didn't know that beforehand.
You guys are just a silly group, and I know the audience and the kids will love you. Just because you guys are silly, you'll have fun. The collaboration between Columbus State and Oxbow Meadows is something that is like truly valuable. It is a unique opportunity for college students to be able to go work at an environmental learning center, a part of their major. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of another university in the state of Georgia that offers that type of opportunity. You are going to get so much more out of your major and your time here at Columbus State University by involving yourself with like Oxbow Meadows and just, you know, learning and being around such a warm, welcoming, like co-worker environment and working with your peers and, you know, learning more than you can in a classroom. Working hands-on, learning the skill actually by doing it is something that is incredibly valuable.
I'm really excited moving forward that Oxbow Meadows has positioned itself to be a leader in experiential learning opportunities and provide multiple ways for our CSU students to get real hands-on working knowledge, using their career and interfacing with the public, again, honing those soft skills that are so needed.